So it's June 18th, we're on the bus, we're headed down to a PSTA transportation meeting, and this video will show a little bit about just a regular bus ride in Pinellas County. I'm Leonard Schmiege.
Hey, Leonard. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Bus and bicycles are no problem, huh?
Yeah, this way I don't have to walk a half a mile to the building. Bus stop.
Process that you guys are going through now. What is the purpose of today's meeting?
We do this maybe not every year, but about every year or two, and really it's about just updating the new board members and the public that's interested on all of the planning efforts going on in Pinellas County.
And what percentage of the federal tax money is involved?
Of our budget?
Yeah, I mean roughly.
It's probably less than half. We have about a $60 million budget, about $32 million that's operating. We get several grants that are different every year, so I'm not sure exactly what percentage, but all our buses, this facility, all our capital projects, shelters, benches, all those things, the large part are spent and paid for by the federal grants we receive.
Okay, excellent. Thanks, Mr. Danny.
Sure.
The real time will tell you when the bus will be at that stop. Say for instance, you're at stop 337. You put in stop 337. It will tell you your bus will be there in 3 minutes. Your bus will be there in 10 minutes. It is a real time.
Okay, so if the bus breaks down, it will tell you.
It will update that.
Okay.
And give you the real minute to minute.
Excellent. All right, well thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, this is just some of the people who came for today's meeting. Basically to show support for a public transportation plan, since some changes are going to be made here in the near future. Well, setting the changes for the road map. So the Sierra Club sprung for a nice lunch for everyone.
Part of the idea of this campaign now is the other side, opponents of mass transit have been really vocal, and they've been showing up at all these meetings, and nobody who's been a proponent of mass transit has been there to counter that message. So the PSTA is only hearing from one side and a very small side in this debate. We've decided at this point, from this point on, we're never again going to be in a minority on this issue at these meetings. So it's important that we not just come to this event, although this is like sort of a kickoff for our movement, but we come to all subsequent events as well.
Let's have this conversation in our county. Let's let everyone have a say in a democratic way what our transportation future is going to be. And those of you who live in Pinellas, I live in Tampa, I'm looking to y'all because your county's in the driver's seat for the entire Central Florida area. What happens here will determine the transportation future for all of us for a long time. And does this move forward now? We wait another decade.
Let's feel confident with the Sierra Club.
This one. Oh. And then you can probably put a couple of rows here.
Brad Miller.
Good afternoon, members of the board and the great our riders and non-riders who have attended. Thank you very much for coming. First off, the PSTA is obviously just one player and a small player in transportation in Pinellas County in our service area and certainly the region. The federal government has an enormous role and has had an enormous role in providing transportation to all of us who live in the United States. There's been a question sort of about whether or not there is a different way or a better way to fund transportation. The fact of the matter is the federal government has been involved, is involved in every mode of transportation in America. Whether it is roads, whether it is rail transit, buses, airports, and seaports, the federal government and government in general subsidizes all types of transportation. There is no types of public transportation or any kind of transportation that is entirely without government subsidy.
But when you come to the table regularly with other community organizers and you're able to share your common concerns and work collaboratively, you can take your networks collectively and do things like this mobilization.